Dear Dickie, this may come as quite a shock to you, but I'm leaving. I'm afraid I just can't face another day of dirty linens and pot roast for 3. I hate Virginia. I hate cleaning, and I hate cooking, and I even can't stand shopping. It's not that I don't love you, darling. I've just got to get out in the world and experience something new. Don't try to write me, darling. I don't even know myself where I might go. Take care of our little Ricky, your adoring wife, Marcy Clark McDonald. That was the scariest day of my life. For a second there, I didn't know where I was going or what I would do. Would I visit my sister Doris in Detroit? No. New York? Pittsburgh? No, I don't think so. San Francisco. I'd always wanted to see San Francisco, and oh my God, didn't I hear that Susan Jane Smith lived there? I'd always wondered, whatever happened to Susan Jane?
Ladies and gentlemen, Delta Airlines Flight 317 from Richmond, Virginia, now arriving at Gate 60. Delta Airlines Flight 317 from Richmond, Virginia, now arriving at Gate 60.
So we're just waiting for somebody else.
Yeah.
Is this the bus into town?
No.
San Francisco? No, but we'll take you. Okay, you will. Yeah, good. Hi, I'm Marcy Clark. I'm from Virginia. Oh, we're from Vermont. Oh, you are? Good, and you're going into San Francisco?
Yes.
I knew I should probably call Susan Jane from my motel room, but it was such a beautiful day. I decided to take myself for a walk and call her from a payphone somewhere along the way. Cute phone booth in Chinatown. But when the operator started giving me the number, I lost my nerve. Hello? For San Francisco, please. The number for Susan Jane Smith, S-M-I-T-H, M like in monkey. Never mind.
The tallest, the greatest, the most, the zaniest, the best. They're all here at the Guinness Museum of World Records. See the pages of the Guinness Book brought to life right in.
my goddamn check? You said it would be here a week ago. You people at welfare are fucked. Fuck you.
Finally, I couldn't wait any longer to get in touch with Susan Jane. And I was getting sort of lost in a part of town I didn't feel too sure about.
Hello? Marcy Clark. Good friends in high school. Honey, I didn't have any friends in high school.
Say, why don't we just make a party out of it? Okay, let's have it Friday night. Is that okay with everybody? Yeah. Sure. But what we gonna eat?
Junior, all you think of is eating.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
You might as well have the party over at my house.
Swell.
Okay, you girls bring the eats and we'll bring the records.
That'll be swell.
Swell.
Okay.
Well, I gotta go to class now. So long.
Bye.
Do you look different? Is it some way you act? What makes you the outsider? The outsider. The one nobody asks.
Golly, this assignment will take us all night. Why don't you come over at my house and we'll work it out together? Swell, I'll see you about 7. Okay.
Susan Jane, you make good grades. Even in things you're good at, why do they make you the outsider?
Okay if I sit down?
Sure, go ahead, sit down. Let me tell you what this guy said. It's a scream. He said every one of our team was left-footed. He said, look at this southpaw. What you folks gonna have this afternoon?
Hi, Jimmy. I want a root beer. A chocolate ice cream cone, please.
That's what I want, too, a chocolate ice cream cone.
Oh, I believe I've changed my mind. I want a chocolate ice cream cone, too.
Why do the other kids do everything differently? They choose different things. They stick together on everything. Why are you always the one who's out of step? Is there something the matter with you?
Here you are.
Oh, thank you.
Well, what in the world's the matter with her?
I don't know.
Suppose we said something?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, how's Black Death?
Too bad the second page is terrible.
I'm afraid I flunked mine.
Get in through, will you? Oh, I think I did.
Hi, Junior. Figured out what you're gonna eat at the party tonight?
Sure. Make mine a super duper special, will you, Jimmy? Just plenty of everything. That's all I want. Say, what's the matter, Marcy?
Oh, nothing. I just don't understand that Susan Jane Smith. We were sitting here eating our ice cream cones, and all of a sudden she just jumps up and leaves.
Oh, forget her. Let's all go over to Lewis's and look at television.
Yeah, let's.
Say, how about my super duper special? Hey, fellas, wait for me.
Say, Lois, why don't we ask Susan Jane Smith to come, too? Why? Oh, I don't know. It's just that something happened out at the drugstore. I think I told you about it. Maybe she feels the way I did once. Maybe we ought to be a little nicer to her. Suit yourself. The party's at your house. Hello? Yes, this is Susan Jane. Marcy? Marcy Clark? Yes. Say, Susan, we're talking about having a party over here at my house Friday night. Not a real big one, just a bunch of us. Everybody's bringing something to eat. Why don't you come over? You could bring a cake. Nobody's bringing that yet. But I thought you... Oh, no, I just couldn't. Hello, Susan Jane? Hello? Hello?
Marcy Clark. Oh, you are? Married? With a kid? Oh, you want to meet me? Well, I don't know. I'm real busy, and And you're only in town for business convention? What? Okay. Okay. Meet me at the Cafe San Francisco at noon. Cafe San Francisco, high noon. Got it? I don't know, it's in the book. Look under Cafe or Cisco or something, okay? Okay, bye. See you then. I don't know how she got my number. I'll bet it was my mother. She's always doing that to me.
I couldn't believe I finally got in touch with Susan Jane. What would she be like after all these years?
Last year she dumped some cousin on me. I could just kill her.
Still shy and nervous?
Oh, I hope this one doesn't stay too long.
Or maybe a brand new woman.
Susan Jane Smith! Let me get a good look at you!
My, you have changed. Why, it's been years, Susan Jane.
Marcy's Sujana now.
What?
My name is Sujana. Don't call me Susan Jane.
Oh, well.
Listen, I need some more coffee. Anybody want anything from the bar?
I'll have a Diet Pepsi.
Cappuccino.
I'll make that too. Oh, no, get me a Perrier. Caffeine upsets my muscle tone. Oh, no, get me a cappuccino.
Oh, hell, I'll have one of those Kappa things, too. Here, it's my treat.
Your history complete.
I gotta get out of this town. It's getting too small for me. Even my past is starting to crawl out of the woodwork. It's depressing.
Well, you've been here too long. It starts to get unreal, you know.
Yeah, I guess so.
How do you do? I love your hair. That Susan Jane, she always was short on manners. Anyway, what do y'all do?
We have an act on Broadway.
Actors, how wonderful. Susan Jane and I were in our senior play together. She looked so funny in her little costume.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle it. I just know she's gonna want to stroll down memory lane.
We fulfill people's fantasies through dance and mind.
And then get down to the bare essential.
How exciting!
B-O-R-I-N-G.
Isn't it odd, I thought? Susan Jane has changed so much, yet stayed so much the same. Same hair problems.
Where'd Cha-Cha and Joey go?
Oh, they went to some kind of rehearsal. Susan Jane, where did you ever meet such artistic types?
All around.
Sujana, is this your sister or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Hi, my name's Marcy. Susan never introduces her friend. What do you do?
I'm a psychic yodeler in a Balinese polka band. You know, quasi-funk, black electronic noise, but we're quickly moving into Moroccan mangled top 40 DOR disco sound with subliminal anarchist chants, polyphonic shaman yelps.
Oh, Andrew, you're such a pig. She can't understand that bullshit.
But Susan Jane, it sounds wonderfully exotic.
It's all insane. Well, I think polyvinyl chloride will be in this year, don't you?
Well, I've been wearing it for years, honey. But I mean, to me, it's a political statement, the world being as plastic as it is. I kind of like the way it nips my skin when I move and makes my nipples get all squeaky and stand up. And,
you mean like being fucked in the back seat of a 56 Pontiac, right?
Even though I was having fun, I couldn't stop worrying how my husband Dick and my precious little Ricky were getting along without me.
Come on, Tommy, I'm an anarchist. Hey, don't worry. Any day now they're gonna blow up this Disneyland and we'll all be dead. Look.
Hi!
Hey, you'd be great in our show, huh?
Okay, now just stand still for a minute. Only take a minute. Oh, this is gonna be good. All right, just a second. How'd you find this place and these people?
I I can't remember. I just sort of fell into it.
Like the Bermuda Triangle?
Say sex!
Sex! I gotta get back to work before I get fired.
Susanna! Hi, John. Listen, I am just loud out of my senses. Last night I shook and shimmied for this Kiwanis Club convention. Ooh, but you should have seen the husband I met. He was a man. I tell you, girl, give him a Quaalude and they get low.
Girlfriend, you look fabulous.
Are you kidding? I've got to pull it together for the party tonight. Ooh, you hunk of man. Come over here and give me a kiss. Sujana, you are coming to the party tonight.
Well, I don't know.
Don't let me stand in your way.
Oh, honey, bring your girlfriend along. We'll have a wild time.
She's got jet lag, Lulu.
Don't be so dull. Besides, we've got to check out Cha-Cha and Joey.
I would love to see their act, Susan Jane.
Susan Jane? Oh, Susan Jane, that's campy.
Gee, thanks, Lulu.
Listen, Dal, I left my wallet at home and I've got to pick up some items tonight for the party. You don't happen to have a few dollars you can spare me?
Well, I guess I can help you out.
Where did you meet her? She's an angel. Find out who does her hair.
It's a long story.
I was fascinated with Susan Jane's friends. So colorful, especially Lulu. So friendly and vivacious, and boy, what a mouth.
What he needs is a good fuck, honey.
He reminded me so much of my hairdresser, Mr. Ronald, back home.
Anyway, Tommy Taylor, somebody clocked him out in the leather bar the other night, and he was backing up his rump to some big thing.
Was he practicing an act too?
Sure.
Look at her hair, Joe, that tired hair over there. She's just burned down. I tell you, Miss Coco came over with some tuna, and we just started to flail. Say, you don't happen to have a joint on you, do you?
Well,
how about a Valiant? No, never mind. I've got this hangover anyway. Maybe I should just have my caffeine fix for the day. It's going to be a long night. See you at the party.
I said a keyboard down, you say the rock. Keyboard down, you say the rock. Cha-cha down, you say the rock. Keyboard down, you say the rock. Cha-cha down, you say the rock. Kenzo, Kenzo, go, go, go. Hudson! Hudson! Bobby Brooks! Moto Day! Kenzo, Kenzo, go, 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 go. Lockefeller, the head of a dog. I said a keyboard down.
Susan Jane, they have some cute things here. Hey, how about this?
That waving weed effect, you know, it's too organic for me,
Huh.
you know.
Yeah, it kind of looks like upholstery.
Yeah,
huh?
like the sofa.
All right. All right. Okay. This is your style. Look at this. Bobby Brooks, it's a really good label.
Well, maybe I can just wear it inside out, you know, with the label first. So I'll walk in there with that Bobby
Jane.
Brooks. Oh, well, you know.
Now, we're going to find you something great. I found it. Oh, that it? Hey, I like...
No, if I get too drunk and look down at that, I'll throw up.
The French fleet is in town. Boy, do they have greenbacks. I even got a hat. You know, but those Frenchmen take so long to come, Lulu. I'll tell you, you know those Chinese men you told me about that I missed the ship?
Uh-huh, they come so quick.
Well, you told me you made $200 in one trip, you brazen hussy.
Girlfriend, yeah.
The belt is kind of cute.
You know, well, they say if you're out at night, you should wear something bright so you don't get hit
Looks
by
like it's your
cars and
size.
something. Yeah, I think so. I like this color, too. Keep me awake.
Okay. Is that
Yeah, I think I'm going to get this one.
Well, I got a hat, from one of the Frenchmen and $300, and we had a ball. But oh, was he ooh la la.
Oh, I still have that man's underpants on the antlers in my room, though.
Oh, you're a freak. You're a stone freak. That's why you're one of my best girlfriends, I'll tell you. Life does go on. Oh, Bruno, are we late?
What the fuck are you doing here? You're goddamn 6 hours early.
Ooh, you overhung horse. Come on down here, Papa, and work me.
Get out of here. What the fuck are you doing?
Well, why don't you be my dentist and fill my anal cavity?
Get out!
Oh, such an animal. Let's blow this joke.
Girl, come on, we got time
It's
to do our
boring. Do you have any hairspray
no,
on
I
you?
got that hormone cream, girl. Come on.
One minute.
You were just standing there in the hall the next day, all alone, weren't you? The way you always are. And you heard the girls talking. You thought they were talking about you.
Oh, no, we can't ask her. She's a creep.
Susan Jane, who's a creep? Who are they talking about?
You said it. She'd wilt everything. Can't you just see her not opening her mouth all evening, sitting there like a pole? Why can't she relax? And the clothes she wears. It'd be different if she just put herself out a little, but oh no, she's too wrapped up in herself for that.
Susan Jane, wait a minute. They're not talking about you. But you didn't wait to hear that, did you?
We just can't ask Miss Simpkins to be the chaperone at our party. We've got to get someone else. All right, we'll ask Miss Hatfield. Sure, she'd be fun. Susan, I thought I heard you come... Why, Susan, what's the matter? Nothing. Just leave me alone, Mother. Susan Jane, something is the matter, and I want to know what it is. Now tell me. It's no use, Mother. It's something you can't help. I must be different. I just don't fit in. Why, of course you're different, dear. Everybody is. No, everybody's not different. Oh, maybe they look different or dress different, but most people, the kids at school, seem to belong. They plan parties together and do homework together, and they all choose chocolate ice cream cones. Chocolate ice cream cones? Why, Susan, that doesn't make sense. Have they left you out of something? If that's it, we can have some of your friends over Friday. Oh, Mother, you don't understand. Can't you see? Nobody'd come to my party. They're having a party of their own, and I'm not in on it. I don't want you to give me a party. I want to go to theirs. I want to have fun with them. I want... Oh, what's the use? Nobody can help me. Not even you.
Nobody can help you, Susan Jane?
Mrs. Smith, I'm Marcy Clark. Oh, yes. I must have said something to Susan Jane. I don't know what it is, but I'm worried.
Marcy, Susan Jane has the idea that you kids were talking about her. She thinks that you invited her to your party just because you felt sorry for her.
Oh, no. May I see her?
Yes, of course.
I thought you were talking about me. But we weren't. We don't even think that about you. Susan Jane, I want to be your friend. Will you come to our party? Yes, I will. Gee, you must think I'm pretty silly. No, because I felt the same way lots of times. You? Well, I have. I'll see you Friday. And don't forget to bring the cake.
Gee, to think I could be so wrong about Marcy and Lois. And if I was wrong about them, I might be wrong about a lot of other things, too. Sure, I'm different from Marcy and the rest of the kids, but then they're different from each other, too. They make friends easily. Guess I'll have to work hard at it. And I'm going to start working on it right now.
Mother, they've invited me, and I'm going. And this time I'm going to try to make them like me. I'm going to fix up. I'm going to join in and not hang back. I'm going to be friendly. I'm going to like them. And, oh, Mother, do you think that'll make them like me?
Well, it's certainly a start, Susan Jane. Yes, I think this may be your chance.
Well, is everything set for the big feed?
If you mean the party, it's all set.
Just like we planned.
With one addition. Marcy's invited Susan Jane Smith.
Susan Jane Smith? Why her?
Well, why not?
I don't know. I just never thought of her fitting in with us.
Neither did I. But gee, we'll all be there, and if everybody's there, we ought to have a good time. Let's give her a try. She may not be so bad. We don't even know her. We'll find out.
We were late for the party because Susan Jane had trouble finding 2 shoes that matched. I was so disappointed because I knew we'd miss Cha-Cha and Joey's act. When we arrived, Cha-Cha was waiting for us. And was she excited!
Susanna, get ready for this. They're filming tonight. This is my big break. Cameras, lights. Oh, God, I can't wait.
Oh, God.
This will be so depressing. Here, take one of these. This will put you in a festive mood. God, I've got to go get ready. Well, I brought the cake.
Jill, if you got a minute, come here, would you?
I'm busy.
No, I need to know how I look. Is my nose shining? Is it far out?
Yeah, why don't we have them interview you?
This is important, okay?
Now look, Kevin, all day long I've been working on your angles, working on your lights. I don't want to have to cruise you too, all right?
This is your job. Listen, I want you to get really tight on me for the introduction. Pull back for the 2 shots, none of that fancy camera stuff like the last time. I want all of this plain and simple, understand? Where are you from?
Marin.
And how old are you?
18.
18, that's a very inquisitive age. Tell me, do you experiment with drugs, with sex?
Well, I wouldn't throw Brian Eno out of bed.
Susan Jane, you didn't tell me this was a costume party.
Ooh, great drag.
Huh? Oh, hi. Remember me?
I don't know you, Queen. How do you know me, girl? Did he beat you, girl? Did he beat you? He's not a real man unless he beat you, girl. You got burned if he didn't beat you, girl. Did he beat you, girl? Did he beat you? He's not a real man unless he beat you, girl. You got burned if he didn't beat you, girl.
I think you're avoiding the question.
I'm not avoiding it. I'm ignoring it.
Well, what are your names?
Hey, kid. I don't know you, Queen. How do you know me, girl?
Pardon? They cut my food stamps down to 73 bucks. How the hell am I supposed to live on that with 2 kids? Whatever happened to her kids? Pardon?
Did he beat you, girl? Did he beat you? He's not a real man unless he beat you, girl. You got burned if he didn't beat you, girl.
I'm sure you'll all be thrilled to know who we just pulled in from the crowd. Many of you will recognize her immediately as the girl in those terrific designer jeans commercials. Ladies and gentlemen, Grace Under Pressure. Famous fashion model and upcoming film star. Grace, you look sensational. Tell us, how do you stay so healthy?
Well, Grace, give us a big smile. Turn to the right a little. Mr.
Whiteside.
Could you move over a bit?
Sure.
No, not that way.
Jill, I wonder if you could pull in tight on Grace and show everyone just how gorgeous she really is. So perfect.
Centuries of years. I know wherever you've been, oh, you sweet little bambino. You look fabulous.
Excuse me, miss. We're filming here.
Oh, I
Shenze, my famous movie star. May I have your autograph, please? I've seen all your movies. Ay, que linda de ver. Ah, and she looks not so bad.
I want to go.
We just got here.
I know, but I feel a touch out of place.
Look, just have yourself a drink and everything will be fine.
Here we have a rather fetching young lady. Tell us, what is your name and what do you do?
I'm Cha-Cha Can-Can, and I perform a simulated love act at the Albino Room on Broadway.
You mean you're a stripper, don't you?
Sure.
Well, how exactly did you get into that line of work?
Well, I was a paleontologist, but there was no money in it.
A paleontologist?
Yeah, I got a number of degrees. A bachelor's from Stanford, master's from Princeton. Field work in the Yukon.
I've got to admit, I sure felt like the outsider at the big party. Now I sort of knew how Susan Jane felt all those years. Everything really picked up, though, when a TV reporter pulled me from the crowd to be interviewed on television.
My name is Marcy Clark, and I'm a housewife.
Mrs. Clark, you look like a stranger to this sort of thing. How did you wind up here tonight?
Well, I just called up my old friend Susan Jane. We went to high school together. I'm from Virginia. She always was original. You know, we just don't have things like this back home. This is really something.
And what do you think of all of this?
I think it's depressing.
This is Nova, one of San Francisco's more colorful supervisorial candidates. Is it Mr. Nova? Tell me something. Why are you running for supervisor?
I want to bring back glamour to City Hall.
What kind of platform are you running on?
If you can't change the world, change your wardrobe.
But if you're running for political office, you've got to have some stand on the issues. What, for instance, is your position on Iran?
Women, abandon your veils. I want to see faces. Faces. Faces.
Very nice. How about domestic affairs?
Well, I think everybody should have a little small.
Mr. Nova.
Sir.
Before we went on the air, one of my aides handed me a poster from your last campaign. It shows you in a rather strange outfit. Are you a gay candidate?
Yes.
Then who is this woman here? Your sister?
My sister, my daughter, my sister, my daughter, my sister.
What is
my
your name,
daughter,
my dear?
my sister.
Evelyn Mulray.
Did he beat you, girl?
No, I beat him. Oh, no. We can't invite her to the party. She's a creep.
Oh, she'll will everything.
Can't you just see her? She won't say a word the entire evening.
Standing there like a pole.
And the clothes she wears.
Well, it would be different if she just put out a little.
But she's too wrapped up in herself.
I can't get over it. Wait till Dick finds out I've been on TV. He'll die.
By this time, I'd had my share of drinks and was frankly 3 sheets to the wind. Everything got easier as I started to relax and enjoy all the people and the music and the atmosphere. My life in Virginia was the farthest thing from my mind.
Goodbye! I'm standing here with a musical group called the Wasp Women. They're one of San Francisco's hottest new bands. They've got a new record out called Crib Death. Tell me, how would you describe your music?
Our music is like men. Hard to
How can you describe something that I hope is bigger than the both of us?
No, wait a minute. Is there a message in your music? Tell me, what exactly are you trying to say?
You have to
I like to
give
think
some
of our
head
music as
get
blues
ahead.
and rock. I mean, really, there's nothing obscure or deep about it. I mean, it's really what's up front that counts.
Would you care to sing a little for us?
Sing? Oh, yes. Here, everybody. Shoot me in the head, make me feel dead, kill me. Put me on the rack, shoot me at the back, kill me. Put me on the cliff, set my body grip, just kill me, kill me, kill me. Pull me by the hair, tie me to a chair, kill me. Keep me on my feet, you're what I need. Cut me at the wrist, give my neck a twist, just kill me, kill me, kill me.
So fuck you, you queen. You act like a machine. You queen. You act like a machine.
Take it out,
moment of passion, anything is possible. And there was something about Lulu's body that drove me wild with desire.
Porcelana.
Susan Jane, are you coming?
No, I don't think so. I just...
Oh, don't be a party pooper. Come on.
No, I have to work tomorrow.
Oh, fuck that Susan Jane shit. Come on, we're missing all the fun. Let's be lesbians.
Hey, want to see what I... Come here, want to see what I got? Want to see what I got? Hey, I'd like a case of gin and a case of... What? Just a minute.
Hello. This is Blanche Hudson. There must be some mistake. My sister is to have anything she wants.
Hey, kid. You want to ride? Huh?
Well, I don't know.
Come on, sit down. Come on.
In my solitude, you haunt me.
Well, see you around, okay?
Oh, come on back. Come on.
Bye.
Oh, yeah, well, what the hell? Hey. Hey, Lou. For you.
The next day, I decided to pay a visit to Susan Jane to pick up my purse. But there was another reason, too. Something I just had to get off my chest. Something she knew nothing about. The real situation with me and Dickie.
I don't want to be politically correct. I don't need no Caucasian guilt. I never took no Jews. I never took no Indian land. I never made no black mind slave. I never dug no Latino grave. Fuck off! Never made no Chinese build me a Leave me alone! I never put no Japs in a camp. I don't care if the faggots call me a cunt. I don't care if they take me out to lunch. I don't mind if I heels on a
Can't handle it. Can't handle it. It's a conspiracy. I know it. Okay.
I don't need no Caucasian guilt. I'm ready for a brand new race. What's the same with the way you vote? Can I come in? I see a race
Sure.
with a cold face. Need no Caucasian guilt.
Oh, well,
Need no
excuse the mess.
Caucasian guilt. Need no Caucasian guilt.
Listen, I'll be with you in a minute, okay? Well, I just started to clean up a bit. There's coffee in the kitchen. Why don't you just go park yourself somewhere?
Honey, don't let me interrupt your chores. I'll just make myself right at home.
I poisoned my man. I put it in his drinking bowl. Well, it's easy to go to jail, but Lord, just give me up. I'm a gal and I say in the jail.
Boy, y'all sure know how to throw a party out here.
Yeah.
Sure is different from the parties we used to throw back then. What? Hey, remember that time Junior, you know, that fat boy in our home room. Remember the time he ate so much he threw up all over that pretty party dress of yours? And remember that time we played spin the bottle and you broke the bottle? Hey, remember? Oh, Susan Jane, you were so funny. You were such a character, God. Hello? Asshole. Why are you saying?
Listen, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't bring up these archaic references from my high school past.
What? What's so funny?
Oh, that thing on your neck, Marcy Clark.
Now, Susan, it's not what you think.
Oh, some business convention.
Well, I usually don't drink that much. Oh, God, I've been such a tramp. Betraying my Dickie like this. Ooh. And little Ricky, my poor little Ricky, his mother running off and turning into a pervert. What have I done? Oh, God, what have I done?
Marcy, it's for you. It's Dickie.
Hello, Dickie? You were? You are? You do? Yes. Yes. Okay. I love you. Whoopee! Susan, Dickie wants me back. And I'm going. I'm gonna make something of myself. I'm gonna plan parties for the whole neighborhood. I'm gonna make them like me. I'm gonna join in and not hold back. Oh, Susan, do you think that'll work?
What? Well, I guess it's a start.
Oh, thanks, Susan.
Well, Susan Jane, this is your big moment. The moment you've been waiting for. This is your chance to show the gang what you really are. You've fixed your hair and have on a pretty dress. You've even found a book on what to do to make people like you. And you've made up your mind not to act like an outsider. But is this enough? Will it work? Will you do the right things? Will you say the right things? Will the gang accept you, Susan Jane? Will they do the right things?
Susan Jane.
Yes, Mother?
It's about time for you to go.
You haven't changed a bit, Sujana.
Well, neither of you.
Okay, bye. Bye.
See you later.
What a night. That girl is deranged, honey. She kept me up all night long, snoring like some log-in heat. But I did manage to get a new ensemble, this cute Apache dress with a built-in dog collar. Wait till you see this thing. Oh, girl, you love it.
So, here I am back home in Virginia. And I realize now, there's no place like home. Thank you, Sujana.
Sujana!
Hi, Lulu.
Hi, honey.
Listen, kids, I have to go. I'll see you later.
Girlfriend, you look fabulous.
Hey, you going to Lois's party tonight?
Of course, aren't you?
Well, I don't know. I'm feeling kind of depressed. You know, I've been reading a lot of Proust lately.
Oh, don't be so boring and just get up off that thing.
Well, I'll go if you go.
Who's this postcard from? Some trick?
It's from Marcy Clark. Remember her?
Ooh, that suburban housewife, queen for a day. But I'd still like to know how she does her hair. Let's hear the dish.
Nothing exciting, Lulu. Dear Susan Jane, thanks for everything. Things are great with little Ricky and Big Dick.
I'll bet the way she goes at it.
Our bridge team just won the tournament this week, and I just organized a neighborhood benefit for a drug rehabilitation house.
Oh, Christ.
I'm happy and back to normal now. Otherwise, things are the same. Oh, except for Junior. Remember how all he thought about was food and parties? Well, you won't believe how he's changed. He's thinking about moving out there, and I can see why. Gee, I wonder whatever happened to Junior.
Hey, ladies, come on. Please, come on. Anyone know Susan Jane Smith? No, come on.